Hey guys, my name's Bumpa, and today I'm going to be going over a complete guide for Sova lineups for Haven. After this guide, you should feel comfortable playing Sova in Ranked. This is pretty much this will give you a good foundation of darts. I'm going to try and do this for all the maps. A lot of these darts you'll have seen in Sinatra videos, but I'm going to add a couple of extra darts in here that will help flesh out your pool a little bit and hopefully make you a little bit more complete as a Sova. So let's get started. We'll start at C on defense. For C defense, throwing lineup darts for this stuff that lands slow isn't very good. So the most important thing is just to really keep them guessing about like how the dart's gonna land, to make it harder to shoot so you can get a scan off for early info. If you do need to throw a lineup dart, like you are trying to scan C and you're running back in, a lot of the time I like to throw something that'll scan cubby, so I just throw something off that wall right there and that'll scan cubby. And then if you need to throw something for long, you can come into this corner and then you put the bar right here above this wall, throw like that.
Revealing area.
And then the Sinatra dart is line up with this triangle, put your left side of the bar right here, and that's also one charge.
Revealing area.
And that'll land on the tree. But that's C. Something that a lot of good Sovas have is a shock dart to break the trip long C. So I do this like at the start of the round, or what I'll do is I'll mix up my timing so that Cypher doesn't get used to it. But sometimes I'll dart long C at the start, and then I'll run over here, and I will come to this corner, and you can break the trip wire at long C. So the bounces bracket, you put the brackets in between the little diamonds on this. It's kind of hard to see, but you just line up the bottom of the bottom of the right bracket with that and put it in between the two posts, and then you two charge.
Shock dart.
And this will come and it will land long C, and this will break every single type of tripwire. So if he trips
Right
on
here.
this box, if he trips here, trips
Right
here.
here.
If he trips
Right
like
here.
the standard one, it'll break all those trips. So if they're playing if the Cypher's tripping C, the tripwire will be gone. Let's go to B. B retake. There's not a lot of crazy. Oh, since we're still on C, double shock darts. You're going to line up this little corner of the UI on top of this, and then it's a one charge.
Shock dart.
So that's the first one, and then the second one, you just
Shock dart.
as soon as you pull the second shock dart out, just look for the arrow in midair and just click on it. So if you watch, so I do the first
Shock
one,
dart.
and then I pull it out, and then I just
Shock
click on
dart.
the arrow in midair. It's a perfect double shock dart for default. You can get your timing a little bit better, so they land a little bit more more on time, but in
Shock
general, I
dart.
just do that. I just go with
Shock
that.
dart.
No double shock dart default. Retaking B. A lot of time if I'm retaking B, I'll just throw something on
Revealing
here.
area.
Or if you want to dart the front of the site, safe one to do is you can do a one bounce
Revealing
right there,
area.
bounce it off that wall, it'll land above. I know Sinatra wants something like this.
Revealing area.
Yep. Any of those will work. For another dart from B, for a lobby, you can do one from here. This is the Sinatra one. So you go into this corner, line up with the middle one, and then you put a bounce on it, and you aim right there.
Revealing area.
And this will land lobby. It will land on the tree and it will scan lobby. And then the other one that you can do, you can go into this corner, and you crouch for this one. So you crouch, go into this corner, and then you aim like right up here, like in this bracket, and then it's a two charge. So from up there, two charge,
Revealing
and
area.
this will also go land lobby. This will scan anybody in A lobby as well. Obviously, if you have an Odin, you can spam through this right here with the dart, so that's pretty good. Going to A, retake darts. Obviously, just this one. This one's
Revealing
super
area.
standard, just something up there. And then the other really good one, which I like doing this one more, because what I'll do is I'll come up to heaven,
Deploying
I'll drone
drone.
out of heaven, and try and call out positions from heaven with my drone, and then a dart just on this
Revealing
back
area.
wall is really good. Also, if like you already are in heaven and they're executing on the site, you can throw this dart while they're running in, and
Revealing
it's going to be very hard for them to turn around, shoot the dart, and then plant. So if you're smoked off in heaven, you're playing Sova, and you throw that dart as they're executing, you can probably get 1 or 2 kills through smoke by doing that. And then double shock darts for A. Everybody knows these, but I'll go over them again since we're doing an all-in-one video. You put the crosshair of this on like this part of the wire, so just right here, 1 charge. You come down, you put the word charge on the wire straight down from it, and you just click. So it should look like this.
Shock dart. Shock dart.
And that'll double shock as well. If you're gonna dart a safe one that will just land right here, you can just do in between these 2 posts off the rip, and it will land in there. But what I like to do is I like to add a bounce, and as soon as the barrier drops, I start charging, I bounce it and throw it, and this lands on the back of a main, and this one's really hard for them. So like, if they're sitting right here and the dart lands on the wall, they can just break this one and go on. But in order to break this dart, they have to commit their body and get scanned by it. So like, they have to commit and peek it, and at that time, like if you have somebody peeking short with your dart, you can either get a kill on a guy who's shooting the dart, or he's going to be scanned and your teammate's going to have free wall hacks when he goes to peek. I think that's about it for CT side darts. Let's move on to T side. So darting a long at the start if you want early info, come to this corner, and then below the tree, like part of this branch, you just 1 charge.
Area.
This will land long A. It will scan anybody going long A. Good darts for A. So I don't like throwing darts that take a while to land. So like something like this. This one's pretty standard. This one lands above heaven, right? So I like doing darts that like you can run in with your team with and support and frag with your team. So if you want to throw it from long, you just come up until there's like, you sort of have to clear this angle first. But most of the time you're good here, and then you just go up, you add 1 bounce to full charge. Oh. Full charge. It bounces off that and it will land above heaven, so it's just as good as the other dart, but it lands way faster. And you can also do the same thing from short. It's been a while since I've thrown this one. Hopefully I don't screw this up. But it's like this. You just bounce it off short, and it will land above heaven as well. But yeah, so it's a lot faster, and it puts you in a better position to run into sight with your team. So it's really good. And then the God Dart for a sight, you come up on top of here, and then you line up so that like this part of the cinder block, you have your crosshair in the center of it. You go up, and then with this one, you go to the line, and then you want to go to the right, and then just down a little bit with your crosshair. So like right about there. And then it's a 2 charge with a jump, so
revealing area
like that. And the best version of it will land like right here, right? And it will scan like the CT run out. But even if you miss it and it hits right here, the best part about this dart is it scans deep short. So if somebody's playing like right here, this dart will scan them, whereas like your default dart, your default darts won't usually scan them. So this dart's really good. It's just a little bit harder to shoot, and it's a good mix-up, so I highly recommend doing that one. For mid, if you want to dart mid push, you can just do a 2 charger off that wall. Also, I like to do, if you think they're gonna sneak into cubby or something, you can do like just something off the rip here, just to bounce off of that, and it will land right there, and they can't get into cubby. If you're gonna go into garage, crouch and just shoot it through there, full charge. It'll go up. This might be a little high.
Revealing area.
There we go. That's better. It'll land right there. If they tuck right here, they can hide from this sometimes, so make sure you clear this. But that's a really good dart for that. Otherwise, you can just throw a double bouncer off of this and have it land in the entrance. But both darts have like a flaw, so just make sure you know what the flaw is so that you can clear it a little bit better. For long C, everybody knows this dart. So there's this one, and then you can do like one up here, and it's the same type of dart, and they scan the same thing. But I think these darts are shit. Don't throw these darts if you're playing Sova. These are the easiest darts to pre-aim and break. So the only time that I throw this dart is if I want to grab orb long C, and I want info on C site so that like if my omen smokes top C, the enemy omen or like whoever can't play on top of the site box and peek me over the smoke. So what I do is I throw this dart, and then I wait for it to land, and then once it gets a scan off, or if it, because like if you throw it at the start of the round, most of the time people won't shoot it, but if people are ready for an execute, they're definitely going to shoot that dart. So I don't like throwing that dart at the start of the round. If you're gonna throw a standard dart, you might as well just full charge and chuck one. That way it comes in fast enough that it's harder for them to shoot, and you can run up with your team. Now the two best, and now the god darts for C, there's the standard Sinatra one, right, where you come into this corner over here, and then you walk forward a little bit, and then like, I think he in his video said to aim right here. You don't want to aim this far right, you want to go over to the wire. So you get in this corner, you go up a little bit, and you want to go over to the wire and aim right here. And it's a full charge shot.
Revealing area.
And this will land right on the tip of this. So the one in Sinatra's video does, like, it won't scan this corner, but if you throw it to the left enough and you get it right in the corner of this, it'll scan everything in sight except for like right there. And maybe if they like, and if you get it in the corner enough, like, they can't hide behind default either. So that's probably the best dart to throw. And then an alternate version of it where you don't have to cross to the other side of long would be if you come to here, get underneath this picture sign, and then you crouch at a bounce, and you're aiming at the shadowy part of this. So at a bounce, you aim at the top.
Revealing area.
And that lands there too. But this one's a little bit deeper, so you can't always rely on this one to scan right here. It's a little bit scary. But yeah, I think that's about it for Sova darts on this map. Darting B is literally just, you know, checking something there, or checking something there. It depends on which link you're smoking off and whatnot. It depends on which side you want to scan. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this should give you the ground, or the base that you guys need, the foundation that you guys need in order to learn Sova. This should help you in your ranked games if you're trying to play Sova. I think Sova's a great character for solo queuing ranked because you don't have to be the best fragger in order to help your team on Sova. You can, with good darts and good drone timings and whatnot, you can really you can carry the team with info. You don't have to be the top fragger in order to win solo queue games when you're playing Sova. Oh yeah, just real quick, if you want to shock dart window at the start, if they're swinging window a lot and you want to get some chip damage, you can just one bounce one off of that with one charge, easy peasy. And also sometimes I like darting window at the start of the round. And then you can like wall bang anybody that's right there. Like if you don't have a smoke for window and you want to do mid aggression fast, you dart window. That way they can't peek out and shoot the guy's garage since you're not gonna have a smoke there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously there are a bunch more darts that you can learn on this map. But this should get you off to a pretty good start, and then you can start learning your crazy, wacky darts that are very, very situational from some other videos. But this should get you started. This should build the foundation that you guys need. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned something, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.